Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and today is another jewelry collaboration hosted by Deb Houck. So let me show you what we're going to make. This is May of 2021, and she wanted us to use peach or orange, and two options were rose gold color findings and make a floral piece. Well, the first thing I did was I looked through my rose gold color findings because I know I don't have a whole lot of those. I thought I had some bead caps, but I either used them or made that up. I think I used them in a piece. But I did remember that I had these little clasps. So we're going to use those. And I have some jump rings. Both of these came from a bargain bead box months ago. So we're going to use some jump rings. And then I have this chain. So originally I thought about using or making earrings, but since I have this chain, we're going to do a necklace. Okay. So I went through my stash of orange beads. We have these orange glass beads here. And I remembered I had some really pretty bamboo beads that I thought had flowers on it. And I thought, okay, I can get a couple of those and make some earrings. But actually, they had paisleys on them. But while I was looking through there, I found this single bead with orange flowers. It's got green leaves. Perfect for what we want to do. And so I wanted to add a couple of more wood beads in the mix there. And you know how I like to mix my metals, so I got some silver bead caps. And I'm going to need some of these tiny, tiny little silver seed beads. So I need to go get some more of those. But that is what we need. Oh, and I'm going to be using some copper-colored copper wire that it's 18 gauge. I got it at Walmart. It's just some of their inexpensive stuff. You know, to me, copper looks like rose gold. So I think this is going to be a good match for that. Well, let me go get some more seed beads and then let's start creating. So when I went to go look for my seed beads, I actually found this wrap bracelet that I was making that had the rose gold bead caps. So I might pull this apart because I'm really not a fan of it. I like the idea of it, but it didn't really turn out how I wanted it to. So I'm going to take this apart and possibly use these bead caps. Okay, the first thing I wanted to do was measure my clasp along with the jump rings, and it comes to just over an inch. So I want to keep that in mind because those I'm going to have to definitely use. And here's all my little bead mix, and let's just play. Let's see. Originally, I was thinking of putting this in the middle, and then let's see, probably putting this on either side because we have some really big holes here. And I don't think those are going to go all the way through, but they do go in there somewhat, and I don't want that. But I could use bead caps to prevent that. So maybe I do want them like this. See, I changed my mind a lot. So then these bead caps kind of look like flowers to me. So I probably will use these bead caps on either side of this big bead. And then maybe these bead caps on these beads. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, and then I did find on that necklace that I just pulled apart, I found these rose gold beads. So I'm for sure wanting to use those. So let's do this. Let's put a little tiny seed bead. Hopefully this is going to fit on the wire. All seed beads are not alike, just to let you know. I thought I was able to get them to fit. So I may have to go get some bigger seed beads. Okay, let me go get some bigger seed beads because these are too teeny weeny. All right, these are a little bit bigger and they're going to work. Because I do know I want them on the ends. And I apologize for the lighting in here today. It's really bad. It's very cloudy. And usually my house is very bright, but not today. Anyway, so we got that. And then we'll go ahead and put an orange bead and a bead cap and a solid wood bead. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I wanted to use these. Back up. There. Then another seed bead. Okay. Ooh, like I said, the lighting in here is horrible. All right. Put that in there. Then we'll have a bead cap. Solid wood bead. Another bead cap. Orange bead. Maybe I won't use those rose gold bead caps. I don't know. Let's see what this looks like. I'm actually really liking that. Okay, so we're at an orange bead. All right, I did one side with the silver tone bead caps and the other side with the rose gold bead caps, just to see which one I like the best. And I'll be honest with you, I do think I like the silver ones better. I am really not liking rose gold with orange. I like the contrast of the silver tone. So I'm going to take these back off. And I don't think I need those crystals. And I thought about using these white beads, but I don't think I need those either. But I'm glad I took that bracelet apart because I can use those rose gold beads. So go ahead and finish with this. All right, I think that looks really good. I am pleased with it. Whenever you do mix your metals, you do need to make it look as if you did it on purpose. I know a lot of times I do it on purpose, like right now, but sometimes I don't do it on purpose. I do it out of necessity because maybe I don't have a specific finding in that color, and so I have to use a different color. Here, to me, I think if I was to leave these beads out, these copper little beads, it would be okay, but I think it would kind of be strange that I was using all these other rose gold findings, but there wasn't anything that made sense in the actual focal point. So that's why I wanted to add some more copper to this part of it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my mess, just push those aside, and I'm going to get my round nose pliers out, and I'm going to make a messy loop on either side of these beads. And then I'm going to put some jump rings so I can hook them onto my, my chain. All right, so what I've done, I have a jump ring on this side. Haven't put one on this side yet. I'll be doing that in just a second. And I've got my chain. Now I've got to figure out how long do I want this. If it was for me, I would probably do a 16-inch because I would like it more as a choker. And I'm thinking this off. But you know, I probably am going to sell this, and there are a lot of people who cannot wear 16-inch necklaces. So I'm going to make this adjustable up to 18 inches. And that way you'll have some variety of how it can be worn. But I want to kind of make sure it curves a little bit, so I curved it. And then we are going to measure out 16 inches, although I have to keep in mind the 1 inch clasp, plus this jump ring here, which I need to get to me, and oh, here's another jump ring. I was like, I need another jump ring. Actually, still going to need another jump ring. Thought I had enough there, but I don't. All right, so there we go. So let me measure this out better. So we're looking at, okay, about 1.5 inches. So I have to keep that in mind. So there's 12 inches. And actually, ooh, I have exactly enough for this to be 18 inches. Just under, but that's okay. So let me go do some double measuring. I want to make sure I get all my measurements right, and I'll be back. One other thing you have to keep in mind when you're measuring are the loops here. Sometimes you can open the loops up. Sometimes though you have to actually cut the loops off, as in this particular chain. So you're going to lose some measurement there. So you have to keep that in mind too. Anyway, what I did is I measured it out to 15 inches, since this is going to take up about 1 inch, and hooked it either side there. Now I've got to find the middle here. And it can be off a little bit. So I'm going to cut the loop. And then this is what I've got. Don't think I'm going to use the whole thing because we have like 3.5 inches here. Let me go ahead and put the clasp on. Oh, I miss the sun. I am definitely a sun person. But you know what? Without the rain, we wouldn't have our gorgeous green grass and trees. So you have to have the rain. All right. Now for the other side. And I'm going to need some more clasps for the extender. And I'll show you how I do. In fact, I like to make the extender where if they want to take it off and just not have it there at all, it would be good. Okay. There we go. Let's double measure. It's one of those things. I measure all the time. Let's lay this out here. Okay, we're right at about 15 inches, I think. That's 12. Do it again. Okay. I have to move it down a little bit. Let's do it this way. Yeah, we're right at 15 inches. Which I'm going to measure it on my neck, because I can wear 15 inches. And I do know a lot of people can. Most people cannot. But we have this long thing right here. And by the time we put the jump rings on it, it's going to be perfect. All right, so it winds up being with the extender 18 inches, and that's, I wanted it to be expand to that length. Let me show you what I did for the extender. You can take it off if you want, and I like that option. But I just measured how much ever chain I needed here, and I put a jump ring on one side and the clasp on the other side. And you can actually use this on other necklaces if you need it. So that way you just hook it over here, and then you hook it over here. Now, some chains are big enough where you could actually don't need to have the jump ring. And that's really nice because then you can have it whatever length you want it. One other thing you can do to add a little pizzazz is put a little charm on the end of your extender here, because a lot of times it's going to hang down. And if you've got short hair and it hangs down your back, it's going to really look cool to have something. I remembered I had this little orange starfish. I have only one more left, so this will be perfect. I have a rose gold, or actually I think they're calling it copper, but in this case it's going to be rose gold head pin, and I'm just going to put a little seed bead on it. I swear I am having issues with the holes in these seed beads. There we go. Oh, put the little starfish on there. See if I can find another seed bead to fit on this. There we go. And it's just like an earring. Bend it at a 90-degree angle. Clip it off. Get you some round nose pliers. Make your little loop-de-loo there. And then, let's see, open it up. Stick it on there, and you have a little extra pizzazz. I like it. And this is what it looks like at 15 inches. And let me take it off and extend it out to the 18 inches. So there it is at 18 inches. I like it better as the choker, but this is a very versatile necklace. I think it's cute. What do you think? Anyway, I hope you go check out all the other people that are involved with this collaboration. We have some very talented ladies. I'd also love it if you gave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Doing those things helps me tremendously. Plus the fact, you know what? I like to hear from y'all. So anyway, mostly, I hope that y'all have a fantastically wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.